Hello everyone. Today I am sharing carrot cake recipe. This cake is very tasty, soft and moist, and here I am sharing this recipe with all the tips so that even beginners can also easily give it a try. It's that easy and tasty. It's a perfect tea time cake. Watch the video completely and give it a try. I'm sure you'll love it. It's that tasty and interesting. And now it's time to get into the recipe. Now here, take the mixie jar and this is the cup I am taking for the measure. Whenever you bake, make sure you follow the same cup measurement throughout the process, and that's very important. Here with a cup I have shown, I have taken 1.5 cup of sugar and then you have to grind it into a very fine powder. Now here we have grinded sugar into a very fine powder, and here I am adding slices of one medium sized carrot, and with the same cup I'm adding 3/4 cup oil. This is normal refined oil, and then you need to blend it in a mixie jar, and then adding 3/4 cup of milk with the same cup. Then you need to blend that into a very fine paste. Take all that into a separate container. Now keep that aside and take another bowl in which we are taking 4 eggs cracked here. Now the measure is for 1 cup maida, you are supposed to add 2 eggs, and here we are taking 2 cups of maida for all the quantity. After cracking the eggs, you need to whisk it until it's totally blended. Now add this egg mixture into this carrot puree already we have blended. Now mix all this thoroughly, adding 1/4 spoon salt so that the flavors are balanced and the sweetness is also perfectly balanced. Now give it a good mix. In another bowl, we are taking 2 cups of maida or all-purpose flour. With the same cup, we are adding half cup milk powder, half spoon baking soda, and 1 spoon we are adding baking powder. Always baking soda will be half the quantity of the baking powder. We need to mix it once and make sure before adding you need to sieve it properly. Now here in the wet ingredients we are adding 1 spoon of vinegar. Now whisk it for 2 minutes at least, and then adding 2 spoons of cinnamon powder. This actually balances the sweetness of the cake and also gives a lot of flavor and aroma to the cake. And this is a very good combination for carrot cake. Now once you finish this, now taking any container with a flat bottom, then adding a paper and grease it with oil. You need to grease the container totally on the sides also with oil, and put some all-purpose flour and then dust it thoroughly throughout in the bottom as well as on the sides also. This way your cake batter or the cake once finished will never stick to the container. If you do have the butter paper, you can use the butter paper on the sides and in the bottom also. Here I have taken pressure cooker pan and place a stand or a rack inside and close the lid, and you need to preheat it for at least 2 to 3 minutes. Now adding the grated carrot, that is 1.5 cup, and give it a good mix. Now adding the dry ingredients which are already sieved thoroughly. Keep mixing the dry ingredients gently and not too fastly in a stirring way. Now it's totally blended. Now we need to add 3 to 4 drops of vanilla essence and give it a good mix. And once the batter is ready, don't take it too long for baking, otherwise baking powder and soda will never stay active and you don't get a perfect cake. Now adding half spoon of butter, that will enhance the texture of the cake and also gives a lot of flavor to the cake. This should be the consistency, that is dropping consistency, only then you get a very soft and fluffy cake. Now pour the batter into the baking container Make sure you fill the batter to half of its height and give it a gentle tap like this, so that if there are any air bubbles that will escape from it and you get the perfect texture and even texture of the cake. And meanwhile, here closing the lid, you need to preheat this for at least 2 to 3 minutes on a high flame, covering with the lid. Remove the cover and then place the cake mold into it, cover it and put the flame on very low, and then if you wish you can put some weight on the lid and cook it on a very low flame for at least 40 to 50 minutes. For me it took around 50 to 55 minutes, and insert a toothpick. When it comes out very clean, that means your cake is ready. Switch off the flame and leave it at least for 20 to 30 minutes aside. And once it is cool, insert a knife and loose the edges of the cake. Take a plate and then you need to tilt this way. Now once it's tilted, see, you have got the perfect cake. Even the container is very clean. You don't have any cake sticking to it. Now see the color, the texture, everything is perfect with this cake. Now I am removing the paper. See the color, everything is perfect. And if you wish, you can do the icing also. And with the same batter, I have made cupcakes with caramel custard topping, that is without butter, and that also is very tasty. I'm putting the link in the description so that you can check out that also and give it a try. They are also very tasty. And with the quantity we have taken, we have made 2 cakes like this and cupcakes also. You get good amount of cake with the quantity I have taken. See the texture, everything is perfect. Do give it a try and let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please like and share. And for such interesting recipes, do subscribe my channel Healthy Flavors and do try my recipes. Give it a try and let me know in the comments. And it's a perfect tea time cake. Give it a try. I'm sure you'll love it. It's that tasty. Catch you guys with one more interesting recipe. Until then, stay healthy, happy. Thank you.